Good morning. Good morning. I am getting things set up. I know there are a couple of you in here. Hey, Nawanda.
Hey.
So I was going to stream live on Facebook, but it's acting janky this morning, even though I tested it out for a long time last night. So we're streaming live to YouTube just in case there are people who want to be able to share it with their teams. They can just share the YouTube video to their teams instead of having to worry about, if it
Right,
was on Facebook in my team and then or your team and nobody could share
right,
it.
right.
Okay. So we'll
Sounds
be getting
good.
started here shortly. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started here shortly. Well, hi.
Hello.
How are you all today? Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Um, let's see. Quarantine and everybody's in their own respective places. But we gonna make this work. Oh my gosh. So in my normal fashion, I love icebreakers. Okay. Um, and I recognize not everyone has their video on, and that's fine. But for the meantime, just for the main time, if you could take off your audio and introduce yourself, that would be great. You can say who you are, what your team name is, and what you expect to get out of today's training. Yes. I know it's like early for some, like 9 o'clock, and you want me to talk? Yes. So this is going to be as interactive as we can get it since we're all everywhere. Okay. So I'll go first. I am Tracy Thornton, if you didn't know that already. And my team is Team Glow Getters. And what I expect to get out of today's training is I really want to I don't know, I kind of envision a meeting of the minds, more so than just Nawanda and I just telling y'all everything. You all coming also, along with us and sharing some of your experiences and what works for you as well. And just coming away with some tools and some strategies that we can all use to serve our customers better, as well as to grow our customer base. Okay. So that was me. I'm going to mute my mic now and y'all can talk.
Yes, I'll go next. Hey, I'm Nawanda. I am quarantine, so I just got back from traveling from New Jersey. So I am in my bedroom quarantine. My son's like, in that bedroom you go. So here I am, but got plugs, got internet, so I'm good. Again, what I expect to get out of this, just really following up on Tracy, not just us talking, but a collaborative effort among everybody. And honestly, just to see your faces, honestly, because I'm just like, I need to see faces. I'm an extrovert. I need to see people. So I'm excited to see everyone. But just really to keep us balanced and to keep us talking and to keep us moving in a positive directions with not only our teams but our customers. And I forgot to say, my team is Legendary Champs, so that is my team name. So that's me, and I will mute myself now.
Okay, so I guess I'll go. So good morning, everybody. I am Tamara Jones, the leader of the Fly Squad, of which all of you are a part of. So it's good to see people that I haven't physically been able to see. This is nice. I kind of like this whole Zoom thing. I've been working remote this week and we've been doing video conferences and it's been breaking up my day. So I'm like, I need that. So anyway, I'm here, one, really to offer my support because unfortunately I can't stay on the whole time. I got to run around and do some things, but to offer my support as well as I can always learn something new. Like I always need ideas. I always like to hear what you guys are doing for your customers and implement those things that I think would benefit my customer base as well. So that's really why I'm here. I'm happy to see you guys. I'm Tracy and Nawanda. Thank you so much for taking the time to put on this and do this for your teams. So hopefully everyone will jump on and take advantage of this because it's awesome. So I appreciate you guys.
Okay, can you hear me? I was trying to see if I could. Okay, all right. My name is Angela Myers. The name of my team is Jazzy Jewels Always Shine. What I'm looking, to see if I can get like some advice on time management. It's like, it seems like I see you all doing things all the time with paparazzi. And I'm like, how do you manage paparazzi and family and work? Because paparazzi is, it truly is a business that you have to work and you have to put the time into it. And I feel like I'm missing that. So maybe I can, glean from you all on what do you do? How do you manage your paparazzi and then your and everything else you have going on in your life. But and to see all your faces. And good morning to you all.
Good morning. My name is Dawn Dewey, and I am part of Misty Johnson's Team Grateful team. So I am just really excited to hear what everyone else is doing. So hopefully I can, grab some of that and continue growing my company, my team. I don't have a team just yet, but I'm looking forward to have a team. So I love hearing everybody else, what they do. Sometimes I'll pop onto your lives if I'm friends with you so I can just see, but I love that we can all share and just take one little nugget from everybody. So I'm really looking forward to that today.
All right, I see a few more people on here. Y'all just kind of hanging back in the cut. We still want to hear from you. Okay, I guess they're shy. So we're gonna move forward with the training.
Or you could call on people, Tracy.
What you say?
I said you can call on people.
I ain't calling on nobody.
So I think, because it looks like, I think a lot of people are still trying to get on. Because I just pinged some of my team and they're like trying to get on now. So some people are getting on, but I would call on people too. If you see their name, like Miss Black, I see you in your iPad. She probably got that thing on mute walking around. I saw her earlier. She probably on. She's like, right. Listen, I'm like, I'm gonna need you to say hi. There's Edgar. What's up?
Call him out.
You didn't. No, you didn't bust me out while I'm sitting here half dressed and trying to get my coffee. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So I am Cheryl Black, and I am the proud boss CEO of Pretty on Purpose. And I am excited about this training this morning. I missed the fact that we can't get together physically, but I knew that I had to be here this morning. This quarantine thing is something else, but Zoom has been all right with me. I've been on like 4 or 5 Zoom meetings today. I had never really used Zoom until this week, actually. So I am very thankful that I'm able to get on here and learn from some of the more progressive and women that are doing it. You guys are wonderful role models. And I'm just really looking forward to whatever today brings from you and all the other ladies. So thank you for having this.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
People are who talking? Who talking?
Hi, boss lady. This is Latrice. And thank you, Tamara, for telling her to call people out. I'll pinch you later. But y'all can't see this yet. So that's why my little thing is still closed. I'll put the video on later. God bless. I'm excited. Thank you for having it.
Oh, thank you. I see glassy designs on here.
She could be driving. I thought, or I'm not sure, but I thought she was going to be doing something. Oh, there she go.
I'm Dana Johnson. I am AKA Glassy. I'm looking forward to learning some stuff new. I've had to change business operations a little bit due to club quarantine that we're having here. And I'm looking forward to everybody's paparazzi dance party videos today. What was that, Tracy? I am. I'm gonna have my daughter help me with TikTok.
Y'all don't want to see me dance. I'm trying to help you with that.
Well, TikTok will enhance you. So I'm ready to learn.
Oh God, thank you, Dana. Hey, Amanda. Amanda popped on. Come on, tell us hello. Let me see if I can help unmute you. There you go, Amanda. You're on.
Thank you. I was like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Came in late. What do I need to say?
Who you are, what's the name of your team, and what you hope to get out of today's training.
Oh, okay. So my name's Amanda. I am with Nawanda Turner, her team, Legendary Champs.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. What I hope to get out of this training? Anything, because I'm inconsistent and I just need anything.
Please, she honest.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. I don't know how to mute myself back.
I'm gonna mute you back. I got you. Okay, Tika.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, I was having some technical difficulties. I went on a YouTube for like a couple minutes and I was like, let me sign out and back in. Thank you first off, ladies, for doing this. This is awesome. I hope to just get some tips from everybody. I'm really trying to run my business like a business. And like one of the other ladies said, time management has definitely been a struggle. And just when to post, how to post, engagement posts, getting people more involved, just everything. So I'm thankful to be here and I look forward to hearing from everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. Anyone else want to jump in before we get Tanya? I see Tanya. Hey, Tanya, come on, introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tanya. I'm so very excited that Corona happened and that I could join in, because if Corona didn't happen, I would not be in Ohio. I would not be on this training.
Oh,
I'm like a baby goat. I eat everything. So I receive all training because I think it helps me to be a better person. Stop grinning, Nawanda, because she knows I'm like, I can get on there. I was like, oh, let me put my face on. Let me do this. But I'm just happy to be here and just to sit amongst you guys and learn any and everything that I possibly can gain from you. And I really appreciate you guys doing this by Zoom so that I can have the opportunity to join in.
thank you. Well, I'm going to ask Tamara. I know Tamara said she had to jump off just to share a customer service experience with us. I want to be able to get her in before she has to leave. So Tamara, if you could take it away.
Sure. So one of the things that I do for my brand new customers, and I probably should extend this to everyone, but I do it for somebody who is shopping with me for the first time and I'm shipping them their items. I try to really personalize it. So whether it be however I know them, if I don't really know them, then I kind of just thank them for sending jewelry. But I make sure that I include in their packet some kind of card that just has a personalized note to them, thanking them for their business, thanking them for choosing me, thank you for jumping on my live, any of that sort of thing. And so when I realized that it was making an impact was I had a girl who I went to college with, so we've been friends for a very long time. But she shopped with me, kind of off and on. But I asked her to be a hostess for me for, just to host a party. And so she was really excited to host it. But what she told people, one of the things that she told them to get them to, I guess, join her party was, and when you shop with Tamara, she leaves you this cute little note in your package. And sometimes we don't know the impact that we're leaving, because I just did it as a, you're my first time customer. I just want to, thank you, just the basic thank you, but you don't realize the impact of even those little small things. And so it just really took me back, that little small gesture that I did really obviously stuck out to her, because that was the thing that she was using to get her friends to join this party. So, I would just say, when it comes to treating your customers and treating them basically like the VIPs that they are, think about those little small things that could just potentially brighten their day. It doesn't have to be, a big gesture, but because of her saying that, and that was probably well over a year or so ago, because of her saying that, it reminds me every time that I send out a new package to somebody brand new to make sure I do that card, because I know it impacted her, which means it could potentially be impacting, you know, everybody else that I send that card to. So that's my little brief customer service experience. Like I said on this call, you know, I'm open to new ideas of other things that I can do. But if you are looking for something small to do, that's something that you can do, is, you know, just a cute little thank you note. Misty did that for me with my very first purchase with her. She sent me, you know, wrote out, I write it, I don't type it. So she wrote out a cute little message and added a little gift in there. So that stood out to me. And so I wanted to make my customers feel that same thing that I felt. So that's it.
Thank you, Tamra. That's something that I also do as well with my new customers. And then I try at least once a month to do everyone. I just kind of pick a random week and just put a little note. Sometimes I'm really creative and handwrite the note. Is very short. And then other weeks it's like I need a pre-cut note so I don't have hand cramps. But notes are definitely a great way to connect with your customers. You want to be able to give them a part of you. You know, one thing that we learn early on is there are tons of consultants, right? Give them the reason to want to shop with you. And the reason they want to shop with you is because there's something about you that they like. There's something about you that attracts them to you. And they being able to have a portion of your heart per se, you know, that you care about them other than them buying jewelry from you, that you are human and you recognize that they are a human and you want to be able to connect on different levels with them that way. Thank you for sharing that, Tamra. I'm actually going to ask Nawanda to take us away next. She is definitely, you know, and I'm just going to, you know, give you a bump her up a little bit. Not that she needs bumped up at all, but she is an excellent trainer. She's a professional trainer. I just kind of do a little something. So I wanted her to, we had talked about getting together and doing a combined team training. This is definitely not what we envisioned, but you know what? We're working with it. And like some of you have already said, Zoom has ended up being a big blessing in this time of crisis and inconvenience. So first of all, thank you all for jumping on, getting up early on a Saturday where literally you probably don't have many or any place to go. So thank you so much. That is not lost on us at all. But Nawanda, go ahead and take it away. I'm gonna stop talking.
Hey, okay, I'm just putting numbers in here because some people are not able to hear us. So I'm just trying to answer in this chat. What number, what's the main number? So if they're in Ohio, what number should they dial? A New York number?
Yes, it is.
Is it the 1614 or do we just, can I give them just the US, the straight US number? Because there's a couple of numbers that are just US without a city. So
the straight number is actually, you know what? I'm just going to send it all to you.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have it here. I
You
just
do?
want to know which number do I'm gonna try. Let's do the 301-715 number. So
Okay, yeah, because it just says US. Then
right.
there's another one, 253-215-8782.
301-715.
And it is streaming on YouTube. So if they're able to get to YouTube, they
Okay.
can also chat on YouTube as well. So I'm watching the chat stream on YouTube.
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
I was having that issue initially. And when you initially log in, there's two options. And one of the options says log in from your device. They may not be selecting that option. So Nawanda, you may want to just ask them to log out And then when they log back in, tell them to connect from their device.
Okay. Okay. Make sure you are selecting. Who can't type? Okay. Thank you, Tika. All right. Okay, so I am not on mute. Okay, I'm good. All right. Hey guys, how are you? So first of all, I'm excited to be here, even though I'm in like self-quarantine right now because I just got back from New Jersey yesterday. Went to basically make sure my mom did not have to go out in this mess. So me and my sister flew out there, stayed out there a week. And that's just part of me, who I am, customer service. You know, my family is still my customer. So we went out there and Tracy and I, we thought we would be doing this via me on cell phone and like running through the airport, except for my flights got canceled. So I had to drive home last night. So I told Tracy, I'm like, well, good news. I'll be there on my computer. So here I am. Thankful for Traveling Mercies. Thankful that my mom, if she listens to me, will be in her house for the next 3 weeks and not go out. You know, it's amazing. We have parents. We become the caretakers. You'd be like, oh, ma'am, how about you sit yourself down, like have several seats and don't go nowhere, okay? And so I told her, I said, don't make me take your keys and hide them because I will. So trying, you know, doing all that. But I'm excited about this. Tracy, like Tracy said, her and I had talked about this a while ago, like right after, right before Empower Me Pink. We're like, hey, we need to get together and do something. I mean, I've listened to Tracy. As she said, I am a trainer by profession. That's what I do. But one thing about me is I have a heart for learning. You know, I like to learn. Nobody, no matter how much you know, knows everything. And the one thing her and I talked about is, you know, we are always, you know, when you have these trainings, a lot of times we talk about recruiting, you know, get recruiting and get sales and do this. But what happens in between? You know, what happens in between that and how can you keep them? And so a couple things, and I do have, I'm trying to see if I can do this without, let me see, how about this? Let me go share my screen. Oh, I can't share my screen, Tracy, but it's okay. I don't need to because I have it written down. I have it written down. I should have sent it to you, but that's okay. I can talk about it. So I'm good because you know what? I'm a trainer. I know how to pivot. All right. And one thing, if coronavirus hasn't taught you anything, it better have taught you how to pivot. Okay. All right. If you don't do nothing else, you better learn how to pivot. So the first thing that for me, that when we talk about customer service is you need to be able to connect with your customers on a personal level. And when I talk about that, it's not about being fake and, you know, commenting on everything, but find something with that customer that you have in common. So for me, when my customers comment on anything children related, parent related, exercise related, I'm going to comment back and encourage them because for me, it is a personal thing. And when a lot of times we get in paparazzi, and yes, paparazzi, we're here to empower people, we're here to make money, but we're also here, for me, now again, this is just for me, to have a connection that goes beyond paparazzi, okay? If the only thing you're connected to your customers with is the fact that they buy jewelry from you, you're missing you're missing about 50% of what this connection can do. All right. A lot of times when customers see that you are connecting with them on a level beyond paparazzi, for them, they know it's not just about the sale. It's really about that connection. So people who I just found out that one of my customers is pregnant again. And I'm like, well, congratulations, you know. They see that you care about them beyond that $5 sale. You care for them beyond that, hey, whether or not you show up on a live or not. And one thing I've noticed and I've discovered, and I don't know about you, and I'm gonna have some of you guys pop in here just to kind of give me your feedback. What is one thing that you notice about your customers, the ones that you have a connection with on a personal level versus the ones that you don't? So I'll start for me. The ones that I have a connection with on a personal level, they share my stuff all the time. They will recommend me to their family, their friends. If somebody's having, I had somebody who had a cousin getting married, you need to contact Nawanda. She can get you, some stuff that's cute and won't break the bank. So for me, I find when I connect with them on a more personal level, beyond just the $5, sale, I find that they're more willing and ready and excited to share me with everybody they know. So I'm going to open it up here. So I'm going to start with you, Cheryl. What is one thing? Yeah, hi, girl. I mean, your name is the one that popped up first. I love you. So what is one thing that you find that when you connect with your customers on a more personal level versus the ones that you don't, what are those customers more willing to do as it concerns your business?
Hi again, everybody. So, I'm all about my grandbaby. I have only one right now. So anybody who's a grandma, I'm a Coco, knows that they are everything. And so I have a post that I do every Tuesday. And when I don't post that, people actually miss it. It's getting a little scary because we'll be out at the store. Friends I haven't seen in forever, but talk to regular on Facebook will come up to me, give me a big hug, and then approach him. So they're like, oh, Deuce, there's the Deuce, and all that kind of stuff. So I connect on a grandma level to a lot of people. But what that does for me now is people are including me and him, like in their family stuff. They want me to come over, inviting us to their birthday parties. And while I'm there, bring my jewelry and different stuff like that. So it's definitely broadening and deepening the connection because of, my love for my grandbaby and how they can relate to that.
Nice. Love that. Tanya.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Pretty much like what everyone said. I noticed that when I connect with them on a personal level, I'm a mom, of course. I have a middle schooler and I have a couple of my customers. Our kids have been friends since kindergarten. So we always talk about our kids. And I noticed that, my last couple of lives, her 2-year-old and her 3-year-old, they want to say hi to me on their lives. They're like jumping on their lives. So now she's telling other moms, go watch Tanya. She has this cute jewelry and she has stuff for kids. Because at first I wasn't really pushing the Starlit Shimmer. I was like, oh, it's $1. But now I have all these moms that have little kids. So they want the cute little bracelet or whatever. And I shout them out. If they're ever on my live, I say, hi, Princess Aria. Hi, Prince Noah. So it's cute because now I'm getting a couple of moms that I don't know, but I have them as a customer.
Nice. Okay. Dawn.
So what I have noticed is that some of my customers have multiple paparazzi that they deal with. They have friends or other ones, but because I go a little over and beyond with them, they will come to me first to see what I have before they go to their other paparazzi consultants as well. So I think, like you said, going the extra mile, being a little more personal, being real. They like the fact that you're real with them. I do have the 3 kids and we do share that. Sometimes I do go lives and I have invited them to my personal page, but not my business page. So that's why I was commenting if you go personal on your business page, because I'm not getting the interaction on my business page. So maybe that's where I should do some more personal stuff too. So
I like that. And I appreciate what you said about a lot of us have customers who have multiple consultants. I mean, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But when you have that level of personalization with your customers, for instance, for an example, when we had Empower Me Pink, so we got those exclusives. Okay, I was running back and forth to the West Coast. I totally forgot to post, just brain fart all the way, just done. Why did I have my customers in my inbox with the pictures? I know you got these. So when are you posting them? You know, they were on my page like, Nawanda, I'm waiting for you to post. So they had seen it from other people that they may have bought from, but because I have that level of customer service with them, they were telling me about my stuff like, okay, I'm ready for you to post this so I can go ahead and buy it. But that's what happens. They will circle around to you first and be like, okay, I know you got this, right? And then they may go to somebody else if you don't, but they always come to you first. So that's what I appreciate about that, because I've seen that happen as well too. So thank you for saying that, Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, Angela.
Hello. Well, I truly believe that the more you give, the more you receive. So I am a generous giver. And anything, like when I have people to make comments on my posts, my customers knows that I post throughout the week. And if they make comments on the post, that during my live, I pull, 3-4 names for giveaways. So that has kind of given me new customers because they share that fact, and then more people come in and then more people buy because they're, that not that they're just expecting free gifts, but the idea that they know that I'm not just there to take their money, but I'm also there to give as well, because the jewelry is cute. It sells itself. So that's one of my ways that I like to do for the customer service. And I like the one where Tanya was talking about kids. People love for you to comment and talk about their kids. So I do have customers that have children, and I always mention their names, and that's a good one too, when you talk about people and their children and their grandchildren. So
right.
Yeah.
And I like I definitely like the giveaways, because what I do occasionally, because every time I do a live, I do what's called the share prize. So, they share and I put their numbers in the thing and pull a number, and that person gets something free from me. But what I do is I will send them two. I'll send something that I know I have multiples of, and one's for them and one is for them to share with somebody who has not been in my page, who's not part of our group, who's not, had paparazzi, a paparazzi person. And I've gotten new customers for that, because they know, somebody's commenting on something that they've worn and be like, hey, my girl, you need to check her out. Here's something from her. She told me to give to you, So I've done that too, where if somebody wins a prize, I send them two of the same thing so they can share it with somebody else as well. And they seem to like that too. Tika.
Okay. As far as taking it to the next level, I try to not forget about customers that have been with me for a while, because I think a lot of times you can get very complacent when you have someone that's loyal and has been shopping with you. So I always try to treat even my seasoned customers like new customers, thanking them for their order, making sure everything's packaged up really cute, and just taking that extra time. And then if I see something like one of my customers' sisters passed, I sent them an actual card, a 750 card. So not always tying everything to the business, but actually having that personal connection with them.
Awesome. Love that. Amanda. Do we have to unmute you, Amanda?
Oh, I got it. I figured it out.
You got it. Okay.
Honestly, everybody's pretty much already saying what I already do for the most part. I do notice that when I have a personal connection with my customers, they watch every live, and even if they aren't on it while it's live, they rewatch it and they always consistently share and stuff. So whereas the ones who I don't have a personal connection with, they kind of just fall off. So I do make sure to stay in contact with everyone, and being personal, it can be difficult for me because I'm so introverted, even though it might not be, obviously you can tell, but that's a struggle that I deal with. So that's something that I definitely need to continue to work on with the customers that I don't have a personal relationship with. But the ones I don't have a relationship with, they do always connect with me when they're looking for jewelry. So I guess I make some type of impact. Yeah, everyone's actually honestly pretty much said everything for the most of what I do. So I don't really do anything different.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Dana, did we call your name yet?
While Dana's hopping on, I want to tell you, Nawanda, on the YouTube chat, Stacy says she loves all the ideas. Angie and Nawanda, I will definitely be trying to incorporate these tips.
Nice, nice. All right, who did I call? Dana, right? Dana?
Yep.
All right.
What I've been doing, I have a lot of people who, my daughter is a, excuse me, is a competitive swimmer. So they always want to see what Gabrielle is doing. So they connect with me with what, they want to see about her swim meets, but she also does, we call it Gabby's Gems. So she's in charge of the Starlit Shimmer line. So she does her own show. They come and bring their kids or their neighbors' kids to watch her do her show. I usually sit in the background when she does it, help her out just a little bit, but she's in charge of that show. So I've been able to gain new customers just from that because they want to see a child work in a business. So it's like her own little business. So I've connected and I've gotten adults to come to my shows just by watching her shows.
Nice, nice, love that. Venice, are you on here? I think you're on here as a phone. Is Venice on here? Okay, I'm going to Venice. Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, I thought that was you.
So what I do for my customers, when I have personal connections with them, they actually find me for consulting their fashion tips. So if they have somewhere to be or they can't figure out how to coordinate something together, they'll find me out and ask what could go with this or that. And also knowing what they like, I kind of have them participate into, I do polls on my in my VIP page. And that's where most of my people that are really connected to me are at. And I have them kind of drive what type of show they want to have. And so they feel a part of that. So I'll put everyone who participated into a drawing. And then I'll pull their name and put them an extra something in their package, or even if they don't buy anything, they'll still get that free bonus piece for participating in the poll. And I find that I get more customers and they invite their friends in because it's a show that they want. Because I'm like, you know what, I want to work smarter and I want to give them what they want. So if I do a poll on what type of earring, a post or a hoop or fringe or tassel or whatever, they feel like they're in charge, in which I don't have any problem with that because I'm going to give them what they want. And if I notice a particular customer, they like black and gold pieces, I'll incorporate those more into it. So kind of just tailor my lives and my services to what they want. Gives me a little bit of leverage. That's all.
Nice, love that. I see Dottie on here. Maybe. See, I think I'm catching people off guard. Is Dottie there? See, y'all ain't putting y'all video on, then y'all put us on mute and y'all walk away. Y'all ain't slick. I've done training too many times. I know what y'all be doing. Misty, while I'm waiting for Dottie, how about you, Misty?
Hey, you guys. So I did jump on late. I had this for 9 p.m. I do not know why.
Girl, listen, you should have known that was wrong.
Well, I did think it was odd. But I went with it. So David was like, Nawanda's live on Facebook right now doing a training on Zoom. I said, what? No, she's not. Quit playing with me. So anyway, I believe what the question on the table is what do we do special to set ourselves to stand out with our clients? Is that right?
Oh, this is a video thing. I don't
Yeah,
want to-
so basically,
like,
hold on, let me mute somebody.
coming in, like, no.
Tina, I need you to mute yourself. Okay, we are good now. So basically the question was, what kind of connection do you see with the customers? You have a personal connection versus the ones you don't. What's the difference that you see?
Okay, so the difference with my personal, we call them VIPs, with the personal ones is that, you know, I don't have to do algorithm hacks with them. They're talking to me every day. They're participating in giveaways and in challenges. They're posting on their own and shouting us out. And then new people that are coming in, you know, of course, there's less of that. You are in danger of, when you have a new client, if you don't reach out to them and say thank you for, you know, so for instance, let me reel that back in. With our new clients, we strategize on how we're going to get them to be a VIP, and how that is on Tuesday, our last party's on Thursday, we ship on Friday, and then on Tuesday, most people have their order, and we can see that through our tracking system. And we send a message to everyone, but we have a special message we send to those new people to thank them for joining us, give them free shipping on their next order with us, and that we are open to reviews. We love to have reviews and to let us know what they think of their latest purchase. And we do that all through Messenger.
Nice. Love that. Love that. Yeah, I got to get better at the replying Messenger thing. That's on my little list, you know, and that's why we always say you always can learn something, and I always write notes. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to implement this one day. Turn that one day into now.
Yeah.
Do it. Just do it. I've been there, and I know it can be challenging, but Misty has a great customer base. And she is definitely someone, when it's, you know, when you want customer service tips and how to keep your customers consistent and keep them coming back, Misty is definitely someone who has done that with her business. So definitely somebody to listen to, take notes. I hope y'all took notes, because she gave you some good stuff there. Good stuff.
I'm taking notes too. You
Yes,
guys
I'm taking notes on my phone.
Good stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna do one more person. Let's see who I'm gonna pick on. Y'all probably like hiding, like don't pick me. Myrna, maybe. I'm just reading a little pop-up. Myrna.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. I'm on another meeting with my job, so I'm gonna be speaking real quick.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No. They had planned this like toward the beginning of the year, so don't worry about it, because I had told them I wasn't gonna be here today, because I was coming to Columbus, but we know what happened with that. So my name is Myrna West. I'm part of Tina Blackwell's team, Blingology Diamonds. My lead is Karen Caldwell. I'm a new rep. I've been self-buying for a year, but now I'm official rep selling, so I'm new to everything. I do have a small customer base. I'm building it up. But one thing that I try to do is I talk to people and I find out what their color palettes are, what kind of jewelry they like. You know, some people don't like big earrings. Some people like small earrings. They don't like long necklaces. So I try to find all of that out. My mom is 99 years old and she has a nurse's aide. She's in love with the leather earrings. So I've been trying to gather all the leather earrings from different reps that I can, because that's what she likes. So I'm trying to, you know, make her happy, and she's good. She likes heart necklaces. So I've been selling her heart necklaces. And my sister, I have not met this lady. She works with my sister. She likes the blue crackle stone. And I didn't have a lot in my inventory, but I had been buying my own for a year and I had not worn a lot of it. So I just threw that in my inventory, sent it to her. It was all packaged, had never worn. She bought it all. So she's happy in different things, and she likes big earrings. So I try to get her big earrings. So my big thing is I try to figure out what my customers like, what people like. I wore a pair of earrings to the store one day and the lady was like, oh, those are great. I gave her one of my cards. She contacted me. I got an order. So I just try to figure out what people like, because that's how you're going to keep customers. And, I don't have a problem if they tell me they like yellow. Okay, this is what we got in yellow. You want something in particular? I'll find it for you. I'll go search and I'll ask people, hey, do you have this? Do you have this? So my thing is, what I'm going, the type of consultant I'm going to be a personal touch consultant. I'm going to find out what every customer that I sell something to, what they like, what they don't like, and make them happy, because if they're happy, they're buying and I'm happy. So that's just my concept. And all the ideas that I've heard today are great. Thank you, ladies. Like I said, I'm new to this, but I'm learning and I'm trying to work my business, because I'm going to retire in 3.5 years and this is going to be my job, selling this paparazzi jewelry. So I just got to keep it moving.
Thank you. I love that. Finding out what people like. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a real story, true story here. It's important to find out what people like. So when I first started paparazzi, I don't know if a lot of you heard my story. I told Tamara when I joined, I'm like, don't ask me to do nothing. I don't even know if I'm going to work this business. I just want a discount. True story, she'll tell you. I had a whole attitude when I told her to. But when I started working a business, if anybody knows me, I love silver. See, I got my silver, whatever these semi-hoop earrings are, love silver. So everything that I bought was silver. I lied to you not, it was silver. I was doing my live shows. I had a customer say, Nawanda, does paparazzi make gold? Because I never once was like, well, what do they want to see? I'm like, this is cute. I will wear it. This is cute. I will wear it. And so that's how my ordering was when I first started, because again, I really didn't think I was going to work this business, but I was not thinking more broader as some of you are now. Like, it took me a while to get there. I'm there now. But, what does your customer want? What do they like? What are their favorite colors? What are their, do they like dainty? Do they like big? Do they like colors? Do they like multiple colors? Are they monochromatic? Do they like neutrals? What do they like? And when you figure out what they like, trust me, they will buy it. My customers like earrings and bracelets. That's number one on this. Believe it or not, they earrings, bracelets. If I do an ear candy show and a wrist candy show, I promise you, I'm gonna sell out about half of what I show, because that's what they love. And especially if I got some stretchy bracelets, it's a wrap, okay? But I know that about my customers now. So definitely knowing what your customers like is going to allow you to be more personal with the customer service, but meet their need. Remember, we're in a business that meets the need, okay? We have to figure out what that need is, and you're not going to know what that need is unless you find out from your customers what they like. So I think Venice talked about doing a poll to find out, what's your favorite color? I've done as far as having them go sign on to my website. Now listen, this here, I'm gonna give this one to you for free, okay? This one here is something that works every single time. Every time we change seasons, once a year, what I do, at least once a year, I'll have them go onto my website and do a screenshot of their favorite piece on the website and put it in my group. Hey, new season's rolling around, do a screenshot of what's your favorite piece. And so in my reminder said, hey, it's time to do that again. So what does that do for you? Number one, they have to sign up on your website. Check. Number two, they see all the stuff that you have on your website that they ain't never seen in their life. Check. Number three, about 25% of them will ultimately order from your website when you do that. So yes, a lot of our customers love the lives, they love the interaction, but you also have a base of customers who may just want the freedom to let me shop at my leisure. The website is perfect for that. So introducing the website to people, you have to know what tools you have that help your business. Your website probably is the best tool you have. It's free. When you sign up, when you hit submit on your consultant agreement. And as long as you're not a cancer consultant, guess what you have? A website. I have a customer who will shop on my live. And if I don't show something that she's seen on my website, she'll shop on my live. And that night, I'm gonna get a website order from her. Clockwork. She was one of the first customers that I ever did. Screenshot me your favorite piece. And every single month without fail, I'm getting 1 or 2 orders from the website from her without fail. People have to know that it's there. So that is a level of customer service that we can give to them, is knowing what they like and also being able to provide to them what is available and what you can do for them. So I was writing notes, and everybody, I love finding out what people like. You have to do that. What else was I gonna say? Okay, so another thing about customer service that we have to really be good at, and sometimes for me it's a struggle only because of my schedule, but if anybody knows me, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, I go live. That's my live day. Your word is your bond. My father always told me that people will believe what you do. So if you tell them that I'm going to go live, or I'm going to do, we're going to do some wall drops, or we're going to do this, you have to do it. Okay. Last Tuesday, they were changing some things in Facebook. I could not go live. Like, I could not go live at all. I was just like, going live is like waiting to go live. I mean, I tried my personal page, I tried my business page, I tried my group. I'm like, this is crazy. So I put a post out there. Facebook is not letting me be great. But do you think I did not do something to still give them something? No, I recorded a video and I posted it. It's my word. People know 9 o'clock on Tuesdays, Nawanda's going live. Nawanda could be in California. Nawanda could be in North Carolina. Nawanda could be in New Jersey. Who knows? Like, where's Nawanda? Let's play that game. Where is Nawanda today? It doesn't matter, because my word to my customers is Tuesday night is our night. That's the night I come. I show you what I have. We talk about being, like right now, we're talking about being in quarantine. I think the last time I went live, we played a game like, what childhood game would you not be able to do now because of this quarantine? We made it fun, so in this time, your customers are looking for you, because they're like, I'm in this house, I can't go out, do what I normally do. If you say you're gonna be live, get on there. Your word is your bond. And then to back that up, you're your best customer. Like, what are you doing for yourself? Are you showing good customer service to yourself? And by that, I mean, are you doing what you're going to do? So a lot of us, this is not our first go around with business. We've had network marketing business before. We've done, this, how you say, this is not my first rodeo, okay? But a lot of us in other endeavors, we have either quit, we've stalled, we've not done what we said we're going to do. So are you being a good customer to yourself? Meaning, are you doing what you said you were going to do with this business? If you said this is going to be different, this time it's going to be different. This time I'm going to stick it through. This time I'm going to work this business. This time I'm not going to quit. Are you doing that? Or are you giving yourself bad customer service? Because your customers, my customers come to me, not because I'm the best paparazzi consultant. Trust me, I'm not, okay? A lot of y'all out there are better than me. And guess what? Hats off to you, y'all got that. Nawanda gonna be me. My customers come to me because I'm consistent, okay? My customers come to me because they know if they reach out to me, I will pull it out. Yep, I got that, hold on. You need that, I have it. They know that I am a consultant that keeps up. I will have new inventory and they can come to me. I get called for events, not because I want to do them, because trust me, if you knew anything about me, Nawanda don't like to do events, okay? Because Nawanda don't like packing up stuff. Nawanda don't like unpacking up stuff. Nawanda don't like dragging her tables, I don't like doing all that. Transparency, this is the real me. I don't like doing all that. Events are very, very financially lucrative for me because I have inventory to do them. And people, they will come to me, they're like, Nawanda, I need you to do my event. I've had people call me to do events and I ain't even got to pay to be a vendor. Nawanda, such and such recommended you for this event. Can you do it? And then I'd be ready looking at that person. I was like, I don't know why they opened their mouth because ain't nobody tell them that I want to do all that, but I do it. And then I've gotten team members from it. I've gotten new customers from it, but it's because I am my best customer, meaning I'm not giving up on myself. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do. Some of you guys stepped out in this business in faith. You're like, I was scared. I know I have one leg of my team that are mostly sisters. I got my personally sponsored and then our two sisters. I think Renee's on here now. When I tell you all of them, I was like, okay, that's what we're doing. Because I know AJ is shy. So for her to even do it, and then Renee, who's on here now, she is not an extrovert for sure. She's a cheer coach, but she is not an extrovert. I know her. So then all of a sudden I get this pop up that she done joined AJ's team. I'm like, they are seeing something in themselves that are like, we can do this. We can do this. This is not a stretch. This may stretch us, but it's not a stretch that we can be successful in this because we're going to be our own best customer. We're going to be the ones who cheer ourselves on. And when we do that, do you know when we do what we say we're going to do with our business, our customers see that? If you're ever wondering why your customers keep on coming back to you, they're coming back because you're consistent. They're coming back because you do what you say you're going to do. The worst thing you can do is say something and don't do it. Because then they're like, okay, what was that about? And then if there's somebody who's been with you a long time or been with you through multiple businesses, you know what their mind is saying? Well, here we go again. Here we go again. 3 months in, 4 months in. Yep, this is about that time that usually happens. Let's break the cycle. And when you're have customer service and you are really set on providing that platform to your customers, it drives you to want to do better. Like for me, I will be honest with you. I never thought, okay, I joined in 2016. It's 2020. I ain't gonna lie to none of y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I didn't think I was gonna still be a paparazzi consultant. Transparency moment. Because I'm like, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna try it. The jewelry's cute. I might just buy it for myself. But I ain't doing nothing, whatever. I was tired of network marketing. I was tired. But paparazzi showed me something different. Paparazzi showed me that, hey, if you really work your business and you really are true to your word, you can be yourself and work this business. You can be yourself and work this business with integrity, and you can have longevity in this business. Like I'm sitting here, like when I tell you, like quarantine, okay, I'm sorry we at quarantine, all right? I'm quarantined in my bedroom right now because I just got back from New Jersey. So I don't want, if I have anything, I want to give it to my child, but we are praying the blood of Jesus. I ain't got nothing because I went out with my mask and my gloves everywhere when I went out for my mom. But this quarantine right now, it's like, it's caused a lot of us to pause. It's caused a lot of us to slow down. Now is a great opportunity to start thinking, what am I going to do with my business? How can I ramp up my customer service so that my customers know I'm there for them? Now is the time, because I've had this learn, like I haven't traveled since, except for going to New Jersey, but I haven't traveled for work since February, okay? Because all this stuff started coming down the pipe. And I'm like, now is the time for me to really think outside the box or think of creative ways that I can meet the needs of my customers and be there for them in a way, in a capacity that's just more than I'm your jewelry person. I want to be your person. I'm your girl, okay? I want them to know that this business can withstand this coronavirus. And that's something that this is going to give you opportunity. A lot of people are going to be looking at, because I swear I had one of our team members has probably signed up 2 or 3 people since this all started. Now is the time to show your customers that this business can sustain something like this. A lot of them are in their homes right now. They aren't going out. You can show them by how you work your business and how you are treating your customers that this business, probably a good business, a business that maybe you can do, because we are all at home. We are all here looking at our 4, 8, 12 walls, depending on how many rooms you got in your house, you're looking at them walls. But guess what? You got your phones, you got your laptops, you can send pictures, you can meet their need. You can be like, hey, thinking about you. Just want you to know I'm thinking about you. You ain't even got to be about jewelry. Just want you to know, are you taking care of yourself? I have some older customers. I'm reaching out to, are you taking care of yourself? Do you have anybody to help you out? Like, the reason why I flew to New Jersey, like, people thought I was crazy. Like, why are you flying in this stuff? Because I was not going to let my mama go out in any of this and potentially, get sick. That's why. Okay. I wish more kids would do that with their parents, because I saw some older people out there and I'm just like, why are you out here? But that's me. That's my level of commitment to my mama. Like, nah, you gonna sit here and I'm gonna make sure you are set up for the next month. So if you can't leave the house for the next month, you fine. But that's me. But that's the person I am. That's how I show love, is by, acts of service. That's me. That's who I am. So a lot of times you have to be able to translate that into your business. Like, how can I show this in my business? How can I translate that into something that's going to show my customers that I'm here for them? Okay. How is that going to, how can I parlay that into my business so that my customers know that I'm not just your jewelry person, but heck, if they need to reach out to me to talk, if they need, I've had people reach out to me like, hey, my son plays baseball and I heard that you say that your son plays baseball in college. What are some things that you did that helped him, get better? That ain't got nothing to do with jewelry, but they know that I'm there for them beyond jewelry. So that's the kind of relationships you want to be able to do with your patient, not your patients, because I'm in medical care, not your patients, your customers, okay? I'm like, Lord have mercy, my mind is going to all these people in the ER. But I want to hone in somebody, and I think it's in the chat. I want to say it was Dawn. Dawn had a question about, do you get personal with your posts on your business page? Okay, so in my business page and in my group, I do a couple of things that have nothing to do with jewelry. It'll be like when they had, because Facebook be making up holidays. Every other day is a new holiday Facebook done made up. So they had the National Sons Day, and it could be a day, but I think Facebook made it up. But I was jumping on the bandwagon. I didn't even care. So in my group, I was like, hey, post your favorite picture of your son. It's National Sons Day. Ain't had nothing to do with jewelry. Ain't had nothing to do with nothing other than we have a connection because most of us have sons. Post a picture of your grandbaby. Post a picture of your fur baby. And then I had some people who didn't have a human son, but had a fur baby son, and they posted that picture. So things like that you do, just think about what you do on your personal page. What part of that can you parlay to your business page that you would cause you to have an instant connection? I think Cheryl talked about grandkids. Yeah, me and my Anaya, that's my girl, okay? So people get excited when you allow them, and this is what you don't understand. People get excited when you allow them to be part of your life. They want you to be part of theirs. Like if you tell people, post a picture of your grandbaby, I'm gonna have people like, yes, This is my grandbaby. I got 5 of them. I got 4 of them. This is my first one. They get excited. And when they get excited about participating in your group or participating in the post, that helps your not only, you know, more people get involved, but then they're just like, man, this is fun. Let me come back and see what else she's gonna say. And then before you know it, they're on the live. I had a person who had been watching my lives, never saw her, never commented, never did nothing. All of a sudden I put a post about family or something, posted a picture. Next thing I know, my next live, she was on my live and bought stuff. So you never know what that connection can do and how it not only helps your business, how it allows you to be able to really broaden your reach with your business, but also that personal connection. There's nothing better for your business than having that personal connection with your customers. Like if you don't practice good customer service, if you are only talking to your customers about jewelry and that's all you're talking to them about, you're missing the mark. I'm just going to tell you right now, you're missing the mark. You're one faceted. We need to be multifaceted business people, okay? Being able to reach our customers on more than just a sale level. Like, hey, here's your jewelry. Give me my $5. We need to be more than that. And we are missing the mark if that's the only connection you have to your customers, because when you have that real personal connection with them, when I tell you, they will advocate for you. Even if they can't buy something, trust me, they're gonna find you some customers, okay? Because they're gonna be sharing your stuff and they gonna be, I got an aunt who be like, listen, you know I'm on a fixed income, baby, but I'm gonna share your video and I'm gonna do this. One of my best consultants to this day, Angela Crawley, and she probably busy doing something. Angela Crawley, whose team Tanya's on, is one of my best personal consultants. Do you know how she became my consultant? I know Angela, ain't know her from, didn't know Angela Crawley. My aunt on December the 15th, 2017. How do I remember that date? See, you remember the date when greatness comes into your life, okay? That day, she shared my video, my live. Angela Crawley came on there, and when I tell you that girl loves some jewelry, $70. And all she wanted to know is, am I gonna get my package before Christmas? I'm like, I will priority your package to you. You will have it before Christmas. Angela came back next week. Angela was like, this fashion fix. Oh yes, bought some more. Angela came back the week after that. Angela's like, I'm gonna buy this, but I'm tired of buying stuff from you. We need to talk. That connection I have with my aunt, because she knows I'm a trustworthy person. She knows I'm a person with integrity. She had no problem sharing the video. And what happened? Angela caught it. Angela caught it. She was hooked. And Angela's been in my life ever since. And our connection, me and Angela's connection, is beyond jewelry. I check up on her. How are you doing? How's your family doing? How's your son doing? And she had a son that was in a really, really bad car accident. How's your son recovering? I don't care about the business right now. I'm concerned about you. How are you doing? You know, are you okay? Do you need me to step in for your team? Because I want you to take care of your family. Those of you who have teams, I'm talking to all of you who have at least one person, okay? The customer service that you give to your customers, you better be doing the same thing for your teams, okay? If your teams only see you as the person who wants them to buy stuff or wants them to order stuff so that they can excel in this business, you're missing the mark. Because let me tell you something, when I tell you I've been in network marketing over 20-something years, all right? When I joined this, I told my team, I said, let me tell you something. I said, these are things you will never hear me say. You will never hear me say, especially when we get closer into you will never hear me say, I need y'all to buy, 50 PV, or I need everybody to get active so we can hit this. Them words ain't coming out of Nawanda's mouth, because my thing is this: if you're working your business, it's gonna happen. If you want to work it, you're going to work it. I shouldn't have to force you to want to make money. Just saying, okay? But our team has grown because like Missy always has taught us, organic growth. You do it organically. You work your business, they see you work their business, they're going to work their business. My team, when we were up for producer, and I never once said, I need people to do this. I just kept them updated. When Missy crunched the numbers, Missy's like, you're going to hit it this month. And this was the short, when we hit producer, it was in February. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know we did it in the shortest month of the year. And I had team members messaging me, because I never once said, I kept them updated how close we were. I had team members message me, okay, Nawanda, so where are we at and how much do I need to buy so we can hit that? I'm like, first of all, you're not just buying nothing if you're not selling it. Okay, that's number one. But because they trusted me, because my connection with them wasn't about the next rank, the next, whatever, it was a true, I want you to succeed. They're looking at me like, no, we're going to hit this and we're going to do whatever we have to do. And I told them, I said, listen, all I need you to do is work your business. Because they knew two things about me. One, I don't like staying up late. And two, we was going to hit by 5 o'clock, because back to number one, I ain't staying up late. Okay. And we did it at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but it was because the level of customer service that I have with my team, I'm there for them. I'm open. Like, how can I help you? What can I do for you? What do you need from me? And as the teams get bigger, it gets harder. Listen, Misty can tell you, Tamara can tell you, Dottie can tell you, Trace can tell you. The bigger we grow, it gets harder. But we still make ourselves available to be able to help our team. And when we do that, that translates over into our customers. That customer service, okay? So that is what because see, I can talk for 2 whole hours because that's just me. But Tracy, this is a team training.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I'm gonna shut up because it's 10:15. But if you have any questions, you can definitely. It would have helped if I saw. Look, Tracy, I'm just looking at your thing. I'm like, okay, girl, shut up. See, that's what happens when you have a trainer doing training. They be like, okay, you know how that preacher said, I'm almost done. No, you ain't. Stop saying that.
Listen.
You ain't almost done.
Listen, I'm a preacher, so I know I was getting ready to ease right on in there.
But I got you, girl. I saw it. I'm good. Yes, I did it.
No, but it's a good place to segue, because it's important for internal customer service as well as external customer service for us to focus on. You can't just focus only on your external customers. Can anybody tell me the importance of making sure your internal customer relations are tight? And I know a lot of times we think internal customers are just people who are our direct team members, but you also are in an organization, or you might hear the term leg. Leg is short for legacy. So we are all a part of Misty's legacy, for example. So even though Nawanda and I are not, on each other's teams, we are still internal customers to each other because we're in the same legacy. So it's imperative that we learn how to respect one another, treat one another, honor one another as customers. How many of y'all going to be honest? You don't have to, because I don't want you to get in trouble, depending on who your upline is. How many of y'all shop with each other? How many of y'all are each other's customers? Nawanda choking because she already knows. Some of y'all are the other person's biggest customer, okay? But how many of you, just by show of hands, have had, we not saying no names, okay? Don't be typing out no names, don't be commenting names. How many of you have been stiffed by another consultant on an invoice? Let me see, How many of you have had a consultant order from you and not pay their invoice? A lot of us have had that experience. That's bad internal customer service, okay? First of all, you're a consultant. You really don't need to be buying them from other people that you should get from your back office anyway, but y'all need me to preach to you, okay? You don't need me to preach to you on that. We hear that all the time. I understand, you know, because I do it sometimes too. I'm a collector. Okay, that's how I got into business. I'm a collector. Okay, I'm not even getting ready. I'm not gonna show y'all my closet. But the whole so every now and then I might need a piece that I feel like I can't live without. But I'm the first one to pay because I'm a consultant. So I know what it's like to have to wait on somebody to pay you, right? And this is not all about the training, but I feel like I need to touch on this real quick. You definitely want to, an old book, okay? So old book says, treat other people like you want to be treated, in other words, okay? So if you are a consultant and you want your customers to pay you on time, you want your customers not to cancel their orders, you got to do the same thing if you are going to order from someone, okay? I'm definitely not encouraging you to do that, but if you're going to do it, let's not be the worst customer that another consultant has, right? So internal customer service is important as well. You may want, and I also don't personal shop, or I call it head hunting. So if a customer wants me to find a piece for them, it's not advantageous for me to do that. It is really not profitable for me to do that because I'm not making any money. I mean, I'm in this to make money. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm in this to make money. So I'm not gonna go out looking for pieces here, there, because somebody wants it. So what I do is I offer them what I already have. You know, sometimes sometimes I don't even say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it. What I do is I send them, this is what I do have. I don't even apologize for not having it. This is what I do have. This is the selection you do have. Now, if you want to go look for it somewhere else, that's up to them. That's the customer. They have that freedom to do so, right? But when it comes down to me as a consultant, I'm providing them excellent customer service by offering them what I do have available. It's not my role to go out and seek out and find, stay out those in search of groups. You'll get burned in those groups. I'm telling you now. You don't want to create a customer base off of other consultants because you're going to lose money. All right. So that's not even in my notes, but I wanted to put that in there for you. One thing we want to keep in mind is customer service is an art form. That's why it's titled The Art of Customer Service. It's not always something that you are born with. Okay. I don't innately have this desire to serve customers, okay? I'm an introvert. A lot of people think I'm an extrovert. I just like to talk, but I'm not an extrovert, okay? Listen, I've been waiting for this moment. I have been waiting for the moment where I don't have to go outside. I don't have to go see anybody. I can just stay at home and be with my internet. Yay! So, you know, I know everybody, you know, everybody's not like me. Some people like they're going crazy, like, oh my God. Listen, I can choose a room and just enjoy the room in my house and be like, oh, I went on a trip to the living room. So, you know, that's not my story, you know, but I understand the need to connect with other people, especially if you have a business that involves connecting with other people. Network marketing, listen, I was that person people would come to and ask, hey, do you want to start this business? Do you want to start? No, I don't even want to hear about it. You don't even got to tell me nothing about it. Because if I got to talk to people, forget it. If I got to convince people that they got to buy $1,000 of toilet paper, which that would be a good business right now, you know, I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing it. You know, and I would call, you know, Melaleuca, Amway, Mary Kay, Ava. I've had people come to me over the years, and I turned each and every one of them down because I wasn't a customer, a committed customer of those businesses. I couldn't even see myself becoming a rep. I couldn't see myself becoming a consultant because I, here and there, may have ordered something, but I wasn't consistently ordering anything from anybody. Long comes paparazzi. Just messed up my whole world. No, I'm kidding. Long comes paparazzi. It changes my whole life. And, you know, I got to the point where I'm like, I need to do this as a business because, you know, again, I want to make some money too. Okay. I'm buying the jewelry. I might as well get a discount. I may as well, you know, see what this business has to offer. And I quickly learned that if I wanted to be successful, whatever my level of success is, okay? Because everybody has different levels of success. But if I wanted to be successful, I needed to learn how to service my customers. I needed to learn how to give them what they want. So I want to give you an acronym. I love acronyms. I know you love acronyms too. But you want to make sure that you are awake when it comes to your customers. AWAKE. You want to make sure you're awake. And awake is going to first stand for attentive. You need to be attentive. And this has already been shared. I'm going to touch on it just a little bit because Nawanda did a great job with laying that out for us, paying attention to your, that's basically what it means. You know, I'm attentive to them. I know what's going on with them. If you have people who are buying from you consistently and you never visit their Facebook pages, never like a post, never comment on any of theirs, it's time to change that. Because you're not being attentive. You don't even know what's going on in their life. They could have lost a parent. They could have lost a job. They could have gotten married and you didn't know anything about it. But all you know is, hey, here's the fashion fix. It's time to change that. Okay, so to be attentive. Also, you want to woo your customers. I'm not by design a wooer. I had to learn how to woo. Okay, woo, woo, woo. Okay, talking about that woo. But I had to learn how to woo my customers. How did I do that? Because customers love to talk about themselves. That's one thing. I mean, we all do. You know, we all like to, you know how I know we do? Because we post them crazy things on Facebook, you know, them big old long, you know, tell us your favorite color and what's your pet's name. And y'all be careful with that too. Don't be giving out your personal information because that's how scammers get your information so they can figure out your password. So, you know, what's your first pet's name and all, don't do that. But, you know, what's your eye color? You can see that, you know. So you fill out those things or you say, oh, pick your birthday and this is the name if your birthday is in September and this is your name if your birthday, you know, we do those, we love those. Or drop a gift, you know, if you know, just tell us how your weekend, and we participate in those because we innately like to share. And your customers do too. So you woo them that way by allowing them to share something about themselves, and then make sure you comment after their comment when they're posting and just say, you know, it doesn't have to be a long paragraph. Please don't make it a long paragraph. That's weird. Okay. Don't be weird. Somebody say, don't be weird. So you don't want to be weird. But what you want to do is just leave them a little, you know, just drop them a little, say, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's funny. You crazy, you know, just so they know you are paying attention. And by you wooing them, another way is when they come on your lives. Okay. Please don't ignore the peoples. Make sure when they come on your live, you're saying hello. You know, you don't have to have a full blown out conversation that nobody else knows about. All right. You know, you're live and you be like, oh girl, you know what? I forgot to bring you that cornbread. I'll bring it down. Yeah, I'm gonna get. Don't do that. Okay. But make sure you are wooing them to the point where they're like, oh my gosh, she's on right now. I need to be on live too. I have customers and it's fine. Don't make people feel bad if they're not buying from you at that particular time. The worst thing you can do is be on live and get frustrated with folks because they're not buying from you. Worst. It'll be all over your face. Y'all ain't buying nothing today. I've heard consultants say that, and if I could, I would have slapped them virtually and be like, don't say that to people. They're not buying. You don't know people's pockets. Don't read people's pockets, which is another reason why I'm gonna segue here, why I'm continuing to make sure I sell and I'm presenting my lives, I'm presenting my jewelry, because I'm not reading people's pockets during this time. Everybody ain't broke. Some people do have a little change. They want to spend it. They can spend it over here. Glowworthy Accessories, we open. Okay. So you be open too, because you want to serve your customer. The last thing you want to do is to become your customer's financial planner. You're not a financial planner. If you are in the role in paparazzi, you're a consultant. Okay. Change your hat, because Walmart does not care what your financial situation looks like when you walk in the door. There's not a financial planner saying, you know what, you were just here yesterday and you bought 3 things. Can you afford? I just want you to be careful. Your invoice is getting bigger. That's not my job. That's not my role. It's not being inconsiderate. it's recognizing my role to my customer. My customer didn't ask me to monitor their budget. That's not what they asked me to do. They asked me to show them some great, fabulous $5 jewelry. I'm gonna do it. I got you. I'm your girl. So you need to make sure you don't get overwhelmed with thoughts that don't belong to you. That's not your burden. That's not for you to carry. Okay. Your customer will have to monitor that on their own. Now, if they say, hey, I have a budget, I'm only going to go I only want to spend so much money. Can you help me with that? I've had that happen before. You know what they did? They went in and spent over it anyway. So, okay, I'm going to stay in my lane. So you want to warn. The next thing you want to do is you want to be authentic. You want to be real with your customers. Don't get on your live trying to mimic somebody else and you're not yourself. Okay. Be yourself, be authentic with your customers. They want to know the real you. Okay. Please don't get on live and be like, oh my gosh, I had the worst day ever, because it's going to exude and come across on your live. But on your live, you can definitely connect with your customers and just be like, you know what, I'm so glad to see you guys today. It hasn't been the greatest day, but now that I'm here with you, it is awesome. You know, everything is right with the world. And be able to make sure that they know that you are relatable. I try not to, a lot of you guys know that I am a minister, but I try not to mix my business with my ministry to the point where it's overriding my business and it's overlapping. So I don't normally, get on there and be all preachy or anything like that. But about a week and a half ago, one of my customers was really, she was going in on the comments, about the COVID, and, she just had some concerns about the COVID and, and being scared and fearful. And it was a time that I had to make a choice. Now, I could have acted like I didn't see those comments and kept on showing my jewelry, but it was a moment that I had to stop and address her fear the way that I could, the best way that I knew how. And that was to give her the peace that God has given me. And so, it was a pivotal moment in that. I'm serious. It was one of those, I walked away like, Lord, either I broke my business or I built it. One of the two. I don't know which one yet, but time will tell. And within the week, I could see how it impacted everyone who was on that live. Not just because they continue to buy, but because our engagement continued to grow. And that's what you want to look at, is your engagement. One thing I love about Nwanda, one thing I love about Tamara and Misty, they all have VIP groups. I know there's this, thing, people don't really like VIP groups. It don't work for you. But I'm going to tell you something. Building a VIP group that has substance is one thing that is going to give you foundation for your business. But you can't build that VIP group and think it's just going to grow on its own. You have to invest time in it. You have to invest attention in it. And you have to be authentically yourself in it. Knowledgeable. That's another place your VIP group is going to be crucial, is you sharing your knowledge in your VIP group. Okay. Sure, you can share it with the world. Your VIP group doesn't mean you don't want to sell to everybody, because hopefully you're not going live just in your VIP group. I don't even go live in there anyway, unless I'm being silly and I don't want nobody else to see it. But you want to be knowledgeable with your VIP group to make them feel like they're getting something special. Tip Tuesday, that is an excellent way to be knowledgeable with your customers. Tip Tuesday, you share a little tip. Sometimes people don't know how to care for their jewelry. You don't have to give them all 5 of those S's. Y'all know the 5 S's. You don't have to give them all 5 of them on the same Tuesday. Each Tuesday, focus on one of the 5 S's. You're getting new customers all the time. You are building your customer base and your VIP group. So it's okay if some of your tips are repetitive. Some people didn't even see it the first time. The whole thing with putting on bracelets with the lobster clasp, you use a paper clip to put that on, put those tips in there. How to layer, there are so many tips you can find. Okay. Some of your customers need to know how to store their jewelry. They have no idea. Their jewelry boxes are just busting open and they don't know what to do. Then give them tips on how to store their jewelry. You bring the knowledge, okay? You're just not selling them jewelry. You want to give them knowledge. You also want to make sure you're engaging them. And that is tied into being attentive as well. But engaging them means you have to be intentional about engagement posts. They're going to build your algorithm. If you have a VIP group and it's dead, you got to keep engaging your customers by giving them an opportunity to share something about themselves. I've just started doing we did a fashion show. I started it yesterday. We're going to keep on doing it every day, where I'm featuring some of my customers who do participate in Wear It Wednesday. All their pictures are still in our VIP group. And so I'm featuring them on my actual business page, just to do something fun for them. And they are loving it so far. But it's a way to engage them, to make sure they understand that they're more than just this person, this random person is buying $5 jewelry from me, but that I actually care about them and I'm helping boost their esteem right now. Okay, so there are different ways that you can be awake with your customers. Don't be passive to the point where you feel like, well, such and such, and don't take them for granted. The last thing you can do is take a customer for granted, because there's way too many options out here, especially now that all people have time right now to do is this. Because you better believe they scrolling, looking for lives, they're bored. People will spend money they don't even have just because they're bored, truly. And so they're looking for other consultants. They're looking for somebody. And like Nawanda said, if you have put your word out there, then you got to come through with your word. We put our word out at the beginning of the month. Last year we did March Madness. We're doing March Madness again this year, going live every day. Tamara even has a challenge in her group about going live every day. Listen, there were some days I was like, I don't want to do this. But because I told them I would do it, they look for it. They are expecting it. And so, sometimes I'm not on camera. Sometimes I'm doing, one of those, what you call it, a speed shop, where it's just the camera's focused on the jewelry. And, we're looking, I did one of those last night. You did not want to see me yesterday. So I wanted to make sure we kept our commitment. So we were there every day. And we'll be there until the 31st every day. And so when you put it out there, your customers want to know that you're going to meet them where you said you were going to be, being awake. I also want to share this with you. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me see. This is one of the best sayings I feel like we can embrace. Maya Angelou. People may not remember exactly what you did or what you said, but people will never forget how you made them feel. How are you making people feel? When they step away from your live, what are they feeling? What is the impression that they're getting from you? What are you conveying to them? The message that you're conveying to them through your actions, through your words. I know we've shared, little notes that we've shared with our customers, and things like that. Sometimes people don't care about no note. They just want their jewelry, whatever. But people want to know that you care about them. They want to know that you're concerned about them. They want to know that, it's just not the jewelry with them, that they are more than just, somebody that you are living off of per se, but someone that you are engaging, connecting with authentically, that you really do care. Many of us have had people who have stopped shopping with us for one reason or another. It's not always because they found another consultant. It could be a thing. Don't be weird, okay? And message people repetitively about why they're not shopping with you. If they're not shopping with you, they're just not shopping with you. But feel free to reach out to them authentically, just to thank them for shopping with you in the past, and let them know that you care and that you are concerned about them. I hate to say this, but someone could not be shopping with you because they're passed away and you didn't know, because they're your customer. They're not necessarily in your friends, family list on your phone. And so you didn't know what happened. And so you have to connect with them on that level. You're like, oh, what's going on? And it's not so, and I hate to keep using this word, but it's uncomfortable and it's weird when you become so salesy and sales oriented and sales focused. One of the things that Angela said when we asked, what did you want to get out of this training? And she mentioned balance, how to do things. Stacy said on the YouTube that one thing that she uses is the recording, the audio recording in Messenger to wish people a happy birthday. I use that as well, to just say, you know, it's not always, you know, you type in a big long paragraph, but just to let people know you're thinking about them. Wishing them a happy birthday is great because Facebook is going to tell you whose birthday it is every day. One thing I do for my customers for their birthday, I have them complete a customer profile if they want to. If you don't want to, then you don't get a birthday gift. I'm sorry. But if you fill out the customer profile, then I send them a $5 off coupon that they can use with me toward their order of $5 or more. So in essence, they get a free piece if they, you know, for their birthday. They don't even have to make a purchase, but you know, it's like, here's your coupon for your free piece. So being able to reward them just for being your customer. Of course, we have the opportunity and the option to do the buy 12, get one free as corporate does for us. You know, your 13th piece is free. And that's basically about it. You know, we can't do BOGOs and, you know, all those other things, but we do want to make our customers feel as special as we possibly can within the means that we have. We do prizes. We're Life of the Party Gold, so we get double hostess rewards. Don't keep all of those beautiful hostess rewards for yourself. Okay. Some of us keep them for ourselves. Some of us sell them all. But you definitely want to make sure you use some of those hostess rewards as prizes for games. It doesn't even have to be a serious game. Some of y'all are really good at games. I know Tina Brown is really excellent at games, right? I'm not. I tried to do Family Feud. They were like, we don't do this no more. So we just do share giveaways a lot of times, but we want to make sure that they know that they can come there and it's not just about buying. You can actually win a free prize. You can actually win a free piece of jewelry just for hanging out and sharing a video with us. One more thing I want to share with you before where's Misty Lee? Okay, there she go, Misty Lee Johnson. Before I let Misty come on and talk, because she has this excellent story I want her to share. One thing that I want to share with you before I give it over to Misty. I asked my husband, I was like, can you tell me a customer service experience that you had that was great recently and why was it so great? And so he began to tell me he got a car accident not too long ago, and he had to take his car in to get repaired, and they gave him a loaner in the meantime. Well, the loaner that they gave him was not a car that he liked, but him being the man that he is, but you know, so he had to go talk to the reps. And so he had two reps who were interacting with him. One was a male, one was a female. So the male rep was very salesy, very pushy. He was actually more like trying to sell him the loaner. And he's like, I'm not buying it. I mean, I'm coming back to get my car. So, you know, why are we going through all of these shenanigans? But the female rep was more engaged with him and asked him what would be his needs, what would he be concerned about with this vehicle, what would he, you know, how long would he need it, and she was just more engaging with him. She called him, he said, the very next day to make sure everything was okay with his rental. She made sure that he had emergency telephone numbers just in case he needed any assistance or roadside assistance. He said she was just very pleasant. She was very knowledgeable about the vehicle. She made him feel more comfortable with the vehicle while his car was being repaired. And I was like, that's exactly what we are talking about. that follow-up, the art of follow-up. You got to follow up with your customers. It's not just your new ones. Don't, just because somebody been shopping with you for a year, 2 years, doesn't mean they don't want to be followed up just to make sure everything was okay. And guess what? Everything's not going to be okay all the time. No, they're going to have some broken pieces. They're going to get stuff and be like, I ain't order this. I don't want this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? So what we do is we suck it up. We don't get an attitude. We don't get nasty, even though we want to. We don't send them hate mail. We fix it. We fix it. We fix it, and then we forget it. We don't hold it over our customers' heads because they had a problem. I remember a customer that I had who is now a team member, Deirdre Lane. I promise you, it seemed like every time I mailed her anything, there was a piece getting broken in the process. I would personally hand check every piece before I mailed them to her. Between me shipping them, USPS doing their thing with them, and then getting to her, something was always broken. But she was so understanding. And I would, I would do what I had to do to fix it, because she lives in Virginia, I'm in Ohio, so I couldn't be like, well, give me the piece back and I'm gonna fix it. So, there was a lot of, finagling we had to do I did anyway, to make sure she was a satisfied customer. And she was so satisfied that she shopped with me and became a team member in less than a year. So customer service does matter. It's imperative that we learn how to serve our customers and we're awake when we're doing it. All right, Misty Lee, she got a video off now. She probably getting another sip of coffee in. Let me unmute her. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. This has been a great training. I've got all these notes.
Yes, you shared in your group a couple weeks ago, and I wanted you to share with us again. I'm having Look, I'm trying to be all professional. I can't. Did Gibbs knock that over?
No, but he is laying at my feet being a pest right now. I love him though.
But yes, if you can share with us, because I don't think everyone saw your video.
I'm still frustrated. It won't stay. Okay. Love me.
We love you. We do.
Okay, I give up. All right. Never
Okay.
I'll try to hold this and not give y'all vertigo. I was trying to have it on my anyway, it doesn't matter. my customer experience I had a few weeks ago. Is that what you're talking about? I'm sorry. How come I can't hear you now?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, good. Perfect. Listen, customer service is key. I love this whole training that Nawanda and Tracy are doing here and all the input you girls have given. So many things, so many nuggets I took away personally. But there is a fortune in the follow-up. I've always said that. And anytime I can support another small business, I do. If I can get something I need from someone like me, a small business owner, I do that. And one of the things that I love, but I don't buy all the time, is Pampered Chef. Now, I don't need $100 things in my home, in my kitchen, because quite honestly, I'm better at ordering carry out than I am cooking all the time. So, but there are some things I love. And one of them is a seamless can opener. And so I found, and I need you to think of yourself, or I actually need you to think of your customers, and when you come to their mind, when you're not live, when you're not posting an album, when you're not texting them or commenting on their post, when a need comes up, meaning they have a wedding, they have prom night, they have a banquet, or like they're like several of us, they have a speaking engagement and a new dress, they want something to wear, they may think of you. All right. So My seamless can opener broke. It quit working. And I love my seamless can opener. You should have one, because when you use it to open the cans, there's no metal edge. There's nothing that can cut Aaliyah or Lucas if they were to get their little hands and it was on top of the trash. It would not hurt them. It opens the top. It just breaks the seal at the top. So anyway, I get to this point in my life that I need this can opener. So what do? I need my Pampered Chef girl. Well, she has went out of business. She was polite, told me that she was. When she told me at the time, I didn't have a need, but now I had a need. So one day I'm scrolling on Facebook, and one of my friends, who's also a VIP, a shopper with me, she put a post up. And she said, I need $50 more, or no, $25 more in sales, and I'll reach my next goal on my party. Well, I know what that language is. And I love Miss Barbara. She shops with me, not all the time, but she has shopped with me for years. And I thought, well, yeah, Pampered Chef, I need my can opener. So I go in, and I just get in the comment and I say, hey, does she have seamless can openers? And the girl came in the comments, the rep, the consultant, and just put her link for me to shop and told me to search it. Now, if it hadn't been for Miss Barb, I would have exited stage right there. But I pushed forward because I'm gonna help Barb. And I'm figuring this experience has got to get better. Maybe she's busy at work, and if you can't answer a client professionally, don't answer yet.
Mm-hmm.
Answer when you can answer professionally. I would have never known she had seen that comment, except for that she answered, and that was her response. Here's my link. So I go on and I get my can opener and I order it. It's $25. Now, when somebody orders from me online, I reach out to them through Messenger and I thank them, or I shout them out if they're my VIP group. Now, that's how I do things. So I'm trying not to be too skeptical. And lo and behold, the can opener comes. I never hear anything. Barbara thanked me. My friend Barbara thanked me. But I never hear anything from the consultant. The package comes in plain white, ugly wrap from Pampered Chef, which is fine. But I still got nothing from her. No message, no friend request, no anything. And then I need to tell you, there's more to the story. There's more to the story. How many people just randomly shop from you? Let's say you have a hostess or someone shares and they bring people in and they order from you and you're excited, but you never say another word to them. I'm giving you a back seat to their experience. All right. And how many people have I told now, Tracy? I've told y'all, and there's 600 over in Team Grateful. So, when they have a bad experience, they tell. I get this can opener and a model has changed. It was black and white. I knew exactly how to use it. It's a different shape. I even looked at it like, is that the right can opener? So anyway, I use it. It took me 30 minutes. You hear me? I had to Google the instructions. 30 minutes to get this thing off of my can of dark red kidney beans. And I was so mad because if I had connection with this consultant, I could have said, hey girl, it's probably me, but how do I release on the new model? I really couldn't figure it out. I thought this was a button. I almost broke my new can opener. I said, you cannot do that, Misty, because you're not buying another one from her. But I wanted to share that because that was my experience with Pampered Chef. I paid $25 for this. I love it. I did figure out how to work it. If you buy one, you just turn this to the left in the other direction and it'll unseal. Thank you, Google. But she doesn't have a repeat customer from me. Okay. She doesn't have repeat service from me. I actually will avoid her. Because there was no extra steps there. There was nothing, and it doesn't take long to follow up, you guys. I set alarms. I am constantly on my phone all day, but that's ministry, family, and paparazzi. I use it as much as the next person, I should say, but 10, 12, 2, and 4, 10 a.m., 12 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. Those are the times that I pick up my phone and I do paparazzi. I follow up with my clients at that time. I comment on their posts that they make. And I set an alarm when I pick up the phone for 15 minutes. So 1 hour a day, I'm engaging with customers, following up, etc. I type up something on Sunday night of what I'm going to send to my customers that ordered from me the week before, just to ask them how they are loving their latest purchase from me. If they're new, I add the link, but I'm not retyping that 55 times. We have 55 packages shipped yesterday. I'm not I do some work ahead of time. So you have to be creative. There's a fortune in the follow-up. I would have bought a lot from this lady. I probably would have had a party with her, especially now. But she missed out on that. I could have exposed her to my VIPs and my network. There is millions, there's $1 million in your network, but you got to build it. So that was my experience with this. And then last but not least, it's this tea tree oil from, it's essential oils. It's made into a balm. That's a short story. I bought it and she has nothing on here she didn't even give me a business card for me to order from her again. And I need it. Aaliyah loves it. She has sensitive skin and it works perfect. And again, no repeat business from me. So you guys, follow up with people. Don't take them for granted. Just like Tracy said, you're not their financial planner, but don't you take it for granted when they decide to spend their money with you. Okay, so that's what I have.
You. Thanks, Misty. She is such a valuable resource, and I appreciate her jumping on and sharing that with us. Definitely. Now, before we end the training, I cannot, in good conscience, end it without saying this. And Misty posted about it earlier in the week, and I was like, yeah. Don't poach other people's customers. Okay. We can't do it in art of customer service training without talking about appropriate
I will cut
ways.
you.
You said what?
I will cut you. I will find you and I will cut you.
Well, we have to address it. How to approach potential customers. And I don't want to take all day on it, but I definitely want to make sure, one, you go to your back office and I love that frequently asked questions feature that I think it's new within the last year. It's so easy to read and easy to access versus going straight to the policy and procedures, which reads like an attorney wrote it. So if you go there, you can actually type in the word poach or poaching. It will pop up and you'll have all of the language that is necessary. But in a nutshell, if you know that someone is actually the customer of another consultant, do not approach. It's not ethical, okay? It's rude and it's disrespectful. I'm sure you have customers, as I do, who shop with other people. That's their prerogative. Customers can shop with whoever they want to, and you should not be, okay? Going to your customers and saying, oh, I saw you on such and such a live buying from such and such. Now you might see them doing it, but that's not your call to go to them and address that with them because they are free to shop with anyone they want. But don't be on another consultant's live, making little comments, bringing attention to yourself that you are a consultant, or seeing someone who is their customer and messaging them saying, oh, I have this piece. She said she sold out, but I have it. It's just not cool, okay? It's against compliance, first of all, but I know some of y'all don't care about compliance. Some of y'all just don't. But it's rude and you would not want someone doing that to you, right? So let's not do it to each other. Now, when it comes down to my team, I tell them all the time, I'm gonna pop on your live, but you do not have to address me or identify me as your upline or as your sponsor or anything like that. You can say hi back to me. I mean, I'm great with that, but I'm not gonna be on their live. I might be like say something like, oh, that's cute, or I love that. But I'm not gonna be on their live talking about, oh, girl, I just put my order in last night. Yeah, I got about 10 of them coming. No, ma'am, no, sir, don't do that. Okay, don't be on other people's lives. Oh man, them new releases was hot. make sure you're mindful of what you say if you're going to be on another consultant's live, right? And don't be on there gobbling up all of their jewelry. I'm sorry, I went to a whole nother level again. You want to make sure you are
Go ahead and preach, minister, preach. You better preach.
You are not poaching customers, okay? It's a real thing, right? It's a real thing. We all need customers to build our businesses, or basically we're just buying a bunch of jewelry to hoard. So you need customers. So the hard work that you are putting in to get customers, the hard work that you are putting in to keep customers, that means something. So if someone else has done the same thing, don't be disrespectful and go behind them and try to woo their customer away from them. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Some people call it karma. My Bible says you reap what you sow. It's gonna come back on you and you're not gonna like it. So I'm not like warning people. I'm not like, I'm not putting a threat out there. It's just a reality that the same way you get somebody is the same way you're gonna lose them. Amen. The same way you get somebody is the same way you're gonna have to keep them. So just keep that in mind. I didn't want to end the training without saying that, because it's important that we respect those boundaries. Okay.
Absolutely. And I like that, Tracy, and I like that too, because just to add to that, I personally, for my training, like for my team, they should be on lives to learn. But
yes,
because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't follow half of y'all because I don't need y'all stuff coming into my logarithm. I don't need a whole bunch of paparazzi consultants coming in my timeline. So really, the purpose of us being on those lives when you're a newer consultant is to learn. But after that, don't spend an hour on my live, girl. Do your own live and make your own money.
Yes, exactly. And my team knows my whole philosophy behind following, unfollowing, friending, and unfriending. Okay. Which that's not this training, so I'm not going to get into all of that. And everybody does everything different. But, my personally sponsored, I want to make sure they know they're supported. I follow them, but I don't follow everybody. I don't friend every consultant either. Some of y'all need to stop doing that. Stop friending every weird consultant that comes. Every consultant, okay? Stop doing that, because you don't know what their motive is, all right? The other thing is, some of you follow people that you're jealous of secretly. I'm sorry I said that out loud. And then you get discouraged because you're watching their business instead of minding your own. So that's not this training. Okay, let me get to the fun stuff. Y'all got me going.
No, this is good. Keep going. We need to hear this. Keep going.
Listen, I just put in, I said, preach, pastor, because you telling the truth. Like, it's like, you just telling the truth. Here's the thing. You shouldn't be in competition with anybody but yourself, period.
Right.
That's it. And if you're on these things on people's lives, it should be to learn. And that's it. And like you do, I follow my new consultants too, so they know I'm cheering them on. But I'm just saying, some people I don't want in my life like that. So I'm just gonna be honest about it. I got a grandbaby I gotta protect. But you have to be real. No poaching customers. Don't be commenting on lives like, I can't wait for new. Girl, I seen that and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and block you right quick.
It happens.
It does. Happens. Sometimes mama got to slap the hand,
I screenshot before I block, just so y'all know.
Oh, screenshot and then block, huh?
One of the things that I do with my new consultants who were my customers, and they can all attest to this, when they're my customers, I spoil them so much. I really do. And then when they become consultants, I'd be like, you got 2 weeks in my VIP group, and then you're gone. I love you, but you're no longer my VIP customer. You're a consultant. And I leave them in there for that short period of time so they can glean, so they can learn, because it's a difference when you transform from a customer to a consultant. And I want them to be able to make that transition as smoothly as possible, and to see how everything that I've been doing now, that now it's it's like the Matrix, the red pill and the blue pill. You know, now that they're a consultant, they're like, oh, now I see why you post this. Oh, now I see why you're doing that. And so it gives them an opportunity to learn and glean. But after that 2 weeks is over, you got to go, because it's not beneficial for you to be in my VIP group at that point. So some of you guys, I know it may not even be any of us, but there are other consultants that you're in their VIP group. Get out. It's going to help you. It's going to help you to build your own VIP group. I do not have my upline in my VIP group. Why would they be there? You know, I mean, it's not a slight, but that is, and Missy, she explains it in such a way, I love it. Your storefront is your business page. Your VIP group is your living room. Who needs to be in the living room? Who needs to be in the storefront? So you want to be able to make sure your VIP group is a one comfortable place for your customers, and a place where you can bond with them and you can grow with them. Depending on your upline, you know, I don't have an upline who's like, you know, on my neck. But I do know there are some uplines that are on the neck of their consultants, and you want to have that freedom to move and operate with your consultants. Okay, so that's up to you. If you want your upline in your VIP group, that's on you. Okay, I know some of my personally sponsored have me in their VIP groups. Ask them how many times they see me. How many times do I post? How many times do I comment or like anything? Never. Because I may be in the group, but I'm not even following it. I'm not even watching it. I'm only in there because you asked me to be in there, but I'm not in there watching or paying attention to your customers. That's you. That's your living room, girl. Relax and do what you do. But your VIP group definitely is a place where you should be able to build those relationships you need to build with your customers, where you can let your hair down, where you can, you know, show off what you got, you know. And I think that's one of the reasons why some of us follow certain people's VIP groups or people's pages. We want to see what they got. Okay. Did you get this piece that I didn't get? You know, but it's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. It's on you. But this is how I managed to keep my VIP group healthy and active and engaging on days, not March Madness, because I'm going live every day, but on regular months when I'm not going live every day, my VIP group has been clutch for me, especially when I go on vacation, because I can then schedule posts to drop. And so I schedule posts to drop with different pieces for them to have every single day I'm on vacation. They don't even know I'm gone. And they're ordering it. Okay. Also, the messenger groups have been clutch. I have a messenger group. I call it the front row seat. And so they see all of my new releases first. They get an opportunity to buy all of them. All I do is put the pictures in there in the messenger. You have a person in there putting crazy stuff in your messenger, boot them out. You don't have to deal with it. Everybody else don't have to deal with it. But if you have people who are like serious about their jewelry, pull those people together. So you take a VIP group and you make an even more exclusive group with the messenger. And I'm telling you, that is how you diversify your sales. Am I unhappy that I can't go outside with a bling bag right now or set up at an event? Somewhat, but because I have different avenues that I use to service my customers, I'm able to keep and maintain a good customer flow. Okay. I don't have a super huge customer base, but I have a consistent, faithful customer base. And that makes the difference. You don't have to wait until you grow your customer base to be this, you know, and then think about how much can you handle. If you can't handle 10 customers, why are you worried about 100? Are you keeping up with the 10 you have? Are you following up with that 10? Once you follow up with the 10, then you can worry about, okay, let me grow it some more. Okay. And so I don't want to be repetitive and preachy, but I definitely wanted to make sure we touched on that as far as like coaching and our behavior and how we are moving as consultants matters. Okay. Now the fun stuff. Who's happy about the fun stuff? If we were live on Facebook, I'd be like, give me some hearts and likes, but we're not. So, oh, I love that. I love that, Deborah. Spirit fingers. Yeah. So I want you, after this training is over, think about 3 hot points that you got from this training, 3 things that you want to implement, 3 things that really kind of like hit home to you. Pull that from your notes. It doesn't have to be a super long, it's not like a book report. So you don't have to type out a super long post, but I want you to post in either Misty's group or Tamara's group. Okay, so you're either going to post in Team Grateful, you're going to post in the Fly Squad. You can also, if you're one of my team members, you can post in Team Glow Getters. Put your post wherever you want to post it. You don't have to do multiple posts, 1 post. I'm going to do a drawing for everyone who posts. I have 2 of these super huge, super cute bags. I love them. When we do get free from quarantine, you can put all your stuff in these bags, and they are perfect when you have events. When there's not like a really big supersized event where you got to take all your stuff, but something that you need, have a little tote. Those totes are awesome. I have 2 of them that I'm giving away today. So I'm going to give you the rest of the day to put your post up, and tomorrow I'll host a drawing and I'll let you guys know who won. I'll do a live drawing. I'll probably do it on my page because I'm not in anybody else's. Well, I'm in Misty's and Tamara's. I'll do it in Misty's group, if that's okay, Misty, because all of us should be in your group. But I'll do the drawing there tomorrow, so you guys know what 2 people win. And you can win a bag. Yes.
Crazy. Should we have them post the 3 things under the training link you put in Misty's group so everything's together for you?
That is so, yes. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for helping me, Nawanda. Instead of having people posting everywhere in which way. Because I see that look of concern on Misty's face, like, what you getting ready to put all over my wall?
No, I was thinking what Nawanda was. I was trying to make it easy for you. I would say and maybe tag you, but she has a better idea.
I
was concerned for you.
What you can do is put a post in there with the picture from training, and those who attended training, drop your 3 things that you learned today in this post and have it in one post.
Perfect. Yes. Thank you. Yes. I just love this teamwork. Yes.
Try to help you out, girl.
I appreciate it. I do. So I don't want to close out the training. If anyone wants to ask a question, add a comment, any of you who are on still, we actually currently have 27 people on the training. Yay! It is being recorded. I try to let people know, your video is still on. If you're on video, moving around, we got all of that. Okay. So the video is being recorded, so we can go back later and rewatch this training if you want to. You can share with your teams that weren't able to make it or be here. But did anyone have anything to add?
Hey, you guys, this is Dottie. Can you guys hear me?
Hey, Dottie.
Hey, I'm sorry. I have been multitasking. I have been, right. Somebody said I was driving because I was mailing out packages. But I want to say, you guys, that was some excellent training. And just want to let you guys know, I appreciate all of you.
Thank you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Hi, Tracy. Girl.
Hey.
Would you like to address anything about the paint portion of the training that was going to take place before Corona?
I have connected and reached out with everyone who had originally registered. So everybody should have gotten an email if you didn't. And I posted in Misty's group and Tamara's group. We are working on rescheduling that. It's a little difficult to do right now since y'all already know the situation throughout the nation. So once we are able to get some sense of normalcy of scheduling, the goal will be to work with Cheryl to get at least 3 dates that we can choose from, that she's available, that we're all available, so that we can reschedule the paint and punch portion of this training, because that was one of the other things, is being able to, we train a lot, but we don't always get a chance to hang out and have a good time. And so I think now more than ever, we'll all be ready to get out and have a good time. Nawanda's even gonna travel to Columbus for the paint and punch portion.
Yes, I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming.
So yes, that is still in the works. It has not at all been forgotten. We are all on a touch and go basis right now, but definitely as soon as we's free, we are gonna get out and paint. At this point, I'm like, we need to be outside painting.
Right.
Just
So if
because
you don't
everybody's
mind,
clustered.
if you don't mind, I'd like to say something to the ladies, just to let you guys know that I'm Cheryl and I'm a part owner with my daughter for the Kickback and Paint Party. And I was super excited. We were super excited. We had 22 ladies that were signed, or ladies and gentlemen who were signed up to attend the paint portion. And we were just ready to get creative. So I will still have that same enthusiasm and excitement for whenever it is we get together. Hopefully by summertime, that will be perfect. And it can be something that we do outside. We are a mobile business. We can come wherever you need us to come to. But one of the unique things about our business is that we kind of paint and we karaoke. There's nothing more exciting than getting together with your girlfriends, or, you know, girls' night out, whatever the case may be, and putting on some good music and just singing and dancing while you're getting your creative juices flowing. I know some people may have had questions about money being refunded. As Tracy said, I'm sure she explained all that. We did have a conversation about it. But what had happened was I was ready to go. We were ready to go and entertain you and bring you the best we absolutely had. And so a lot of the supplies and things have already been purchased. It's just, you know, it's hard to refund that after it's already been purchased, but I still have all those things available. I'm going to work with her and change my schedule if need be to accommodate what this gathering will require. And I just, you know, I'm sure you ladies understand that as a fellow business owner. So I'm just excited about whenever we're able to get together. I will be there for you, and I will bring the same fire and fun as I would have today had this been able to take place. So I look forward to, you know, being with you all then. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you for also confirming that we could possibly host it outside. That would also give us an opportunity to add more people to the event. I know there were some who weren't going to be able to make it because it was a conflict with something else they had scheduled. And so this is just, I'm just still excited about that portion as well. I hope you guys are too. I'm not artistic at all. I cannot draw anything. Okay. You don't even want me to draw a stick figure. But hey, I just wanted to kick back and have some fun. And I thought a little paint party would be great. So thanks, Cheryl, for even being willing to be our host with that. And we're still rolling forward with it, moving forward with it. And as soon as we get some clearance, we will know what our options are. So I hope everybody's okay with that. I want to thank Nawanda again. Dana has her hand up. She's showing me spirit fingers.
I had a question. I don't know if Misty's still on here, but can she get the times that she checks her Facebook again?
She said 10, 12, 2, and 4.
Thank
Yes,
you.
that's exactly right. 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And that is just to correspond and follow up with my clients and respond to their interaction on posts.
But do you have scheduled posts before that come out?
Yes.
That's just the times you're checking.
That's the times I'm checking. I schedule all my posts, usually Saturday night or Sunday night. It just depends. But I schedule them all for the week for business and VIP.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you said, Misty, you also follow up with your customers on Tuesdays?
I do on Tuesday because, well, we use Pirate Ship, so we literally we can scroll and see who has been delivered. And that's a message. Anyway. All right, I'm tickling myself. We can check that program and see that. But even before I had that, I knew that by Tuesday, most people got their packages because I follow up. So on Tuesday, I send a message and it usually says something like, hey, just wanted to check in on you, see how you're loving your latest shipment from us. Is there anything that we can do to service you further? Hope to see you at the party tonight. Have a great week, something like that. But I type that all out. It's just a copy and paste.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you to everyone that is watching on YouTube. We do have some people watching YouTube and they've just been having a little ball since I haven't been able to watch their comments over here. But this has been fun. I don't want to hold you guys longer. I know even though we're quarantined, people still have stuff to do. We still have homes to run. We still have businesses to build. And I don't want to take that for granted. So thank you all so very much for joining us. Nawanda's been great. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Tamara. I know Tamara had to pop off, but we definitely want to, just glean from it as much as you can, take away from it what you can. We all listen, there are enough customers out here for all of us to build big businesses. There are, okay? And all of you have the potential to show them the best reason why they should shop with you. Many of you make me want to shop with you, but I can't. But thank you so much. And we are going to sign off here. If all minds are clear. Oh, nope, Dawn, go ahead, Dawn. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Let me unmute you. I gotta unmute you. Dawn, you're gonna get an early bird prize because you were the first person here. Dawn was here for the training early. So I'm gonna send you an early bird prize.
I was just waving goodbye to everyone. I couldn't wait. I was like jumped out of the bed. I wanted to find out more information. But I was just waving goodbye, like see you later.
Hey y'all, something about Dawn. Dawn is an administrative pastor of her church, handles a lot of secretarial work there. She's a minister in her own right, and she runs a very lucrative business. She is a rock star. I love Dawn.
Oh,
just wanted to say that.
Oh, thanks, Dawn, for joining us today.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, everyone have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and we'll connect soon. I'll make that post in the next couple minutes. Bye-bye.